Something we talk about often on this program, and we should talk about it all the time, not just on this program, but everywhere, is safety during the holiday season and safety in general. Joining us to talk more about that, our Minister of Community Safety, also local MPP, Madeleine Meilleur is here for Ottawa Fire. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good to see you. Jeff Herlihey is here, and Pazdzior from the Ottawa Fire Service. How are you?
Good morning.
Welcome to you both. We kind of got something going called the 12 Days of Safety, right? And I know there's a great, Ms. Meilleur, there's a great cooperation between your department, provincially, with fire departments, right?
Yes, the Fire Marshal Office has developed with Kitty Canada this program. It's a public service announcement, and I want to thank CTV for hosting us today. We want to make sure that our family are safe during the Christmas season.
It's that partnership goes from the provincial government to a sponsor in Kitty who make smoke detectors and carbon dioxide detectors, and fire departments all over the place. So it really works out nicely. We've got a good group going, Jeff, to make this all happen.
Well, it's a consistent message province-wide, and that helps promote a uniform program throughout the province.
Yeah, and to get the word out takes money, and that's nice to have a sponsorship that helps offset the cost of that. Now, Ellen, we do have 12 different things we want to talk about today. We'll start firing them up there, but I know one of the things that people often forget about, and just because they're busy, is watering that real Christmas tree, that fresh Christmas tree. You must keep it watered, not only so it looks nice and feels nice in the house, but those things dry out so quick.
Yeah, it's a really good idea to start off with a really fresh tree to begin with. The difference between a tree that's on fire that is not watered and a tree that has been watered is dramatic.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's very important to water it every day.
It's one of the first things that can go up in flames, and they go up so quick if they get the wrong, if they get fire going on them. The second one, Madeleine, is something we should all do, and I know no matter if you have a real tree or an artificial tree, there are usually lights on there, and you should check your lights.
Of course, and if you see any damage in your light, don't just buy a new set. It's a lot more economic to buy a new set than have your house in fire.
Are you responsible for putting the lights up in your house? Who does it?
I did in my Christmas tree, and I have a natural Christmas tree, so I take all these advice today.
Nice. We talk about Kitty and their sponsorship, Jeff. The smoke alarm is something we should check on a regular basis. What, 3 or 4 times a year is something we should do?
We ask that you check your smoke alarm every month for safety. Change the batteries at least once a year, or if you get the low battery light comes on.
Right.
The other thing to be concerned is, especially in some of the big houses in the suburbs, is that smoke alarm going to wake you?
Right.
So get someone else if you have a large master bedroom and it's out in the hallway, check the smoke alarm.
Right.
And make sure you can hear it.
Kitty also makes carbon monoxide alarms, detectors, and so on. How important are they?
Well, we're extremely important. And in new construction, they're required now today. It's not retroactive for older construction, but we highly recommend you have it. It's a silent killer. You will not smell it. You won't be alerted to it any other way.
Yeah, we're going to show you even more of. We've got a dozen of them in all, and a lot of these things, Ellen, are common sense when it comes to things around the house. But a reminder to actually think about them and make the changes that you need to make is always good to have.
Yeah, it's also a really good thing to, if you're having house guests over the holiday season, to let them know of your home escape plan, let them know where the meeting place is outside so that everybody can get out safely if there is a fire.
I don't know about you, Madeleine, but I love having candles in the house. I love the smell of the scented candles, and especially at this time of year, but you have to remember that you've lit the candles, right?
Yes, so you have to leave the candle away from children, away from your pet, and if you leave the house, blow it out.
Oh, make sure you do, because it's easy to forget. It's one of those things that you've lit a candle and it's all nice, and then you go out to the neighbor's house, and the next thing you know, you've got troubles. These are all things we should think about year-round, right, Jeff? Obviously not the Christmas lights, but things like that.
Those are year-round concerns, but at Christmas time, when you're out of your normal routine, there's a lot going on. It creates more opportunities for something to happen.
Yeah.
And that's why we try. If you just take 15 minutes this Christmas, tonight or Saturday morning, make sure your smoke alarms are working, make sure you know where your fire extinguisher
Right.
is, and take some safety tips so you'll have a safe Christmas.
I know one thing the fire departments like to talk about, the provincial government likes to talk about, the city likes to talk about, and that's have an escape plan. That's one thing that the family should be involved in is making up an escape plan.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Thanks, guys, for coming by. Wish you
for
all a
having
very
us.
Merry Christmas and a safe one.
Thank you.
And great to see you.
Thank you very
Happy
much for
holidays.
having us.